and Mike Lee and all of these senators who have been talking in this filibuster are all saying that they acknowledge the imminent threat, a use of a drone even on U.S. soil, a terrorist in the act of something. But as their hypothetical is, the guy sitting at the cafe drinking the drink, not attacking someone, can they take him out on U.S. soil as an American citizen? That's the question.
But I think that it's exactly why I think there is less here of a division than we would think. Everybody agrees that if there's an imminent attack, one of the planes headed towards Washington, everybody, on 11, everybody agrees you could give an order to shoot down a plane with a lot of them, including innocent Americans. So that isn't a question. And I think everybody would agree that there aren't the conceivable circumstances under which you would kill an American without any trial or inquiry or anything if he's sitting in a Starbucks, as long as he isn't an imminent threat. So what is the issue here? They wanted to extract from the Attorney General a blanket statement that they would never do the latter. I could create a scenario in which you would be able to do the latter. Invasion of America from Saskatchewan by an army of jihadists led by John Walker Lind. It reaches Toledo, Ohio.
The American Taliban.
He's sitting in a Starbucks. I would take him out. Now, this is a pretty unusual scenario. I don't think it's going to happen. We did have a civil war in the country in which Americans were shot sitting, in coffee shops who were U.S. citizens, Southern citizens. So, of course, in principle, if we had a second civil war, you'd say yes. I can understand how the administration wants not to exclude this, extreme example. But what's ridiculous here is we know it isn't going to happen, and we have consensus between the Democrats and Republicans, Obama and Bush in practice, on so much of this. Why don't we sit down and establish a code of conduct that would get 90% approval in the Congress and in the country, instead of playing gotcha here and trying to come up with extreme examples?
I think if Judge Napolitano were here, he would argue that the Constitution, he would probably argue that an American citizen still would have the rights to trial.
But in the Civil War, if you were a Southern soldier, a platoon in a forest in a clearing, and you weren't even engaged in battle, and the Union patrol came upon you, they could shoot, and they didn't have to have a due process or anything, and they were American citizens on both sides.
All right.
So that's the point. You can create extreme examples, but since it's not going to happen, let's create a code that we can all agree on. And we would have a widespread agreement. I'm absolutely sure of that.